I'm Holly.
And I'm Rebecca.
And this is part 2 of our non-traditional breakfast series. Today we're making homemade breakfast sausage patties.
And we're going to be using some pork. You can use whatever variety you want.
Let's get started.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a pound of pork ground up.
Here. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of each of our spices here. And we've got oregano, cumin, thyme, and basil. So I'm just going to pour that right in with the meat. They're already pre-measured out.
And I've pre-measured out a tablespoon of ghee. I'm using the brand Purity Farms. It's a pastured butter that's clarified, and so that's basically just removing of the proteins and milk solids, right? So it tastes really, really good. It brings out the flavor of the pork. A little bit more than butter or coconut oil, but those are also good variations that you can use.
And I'm just going to add a dash of salt here and then get mixing.
Excellent. So I'm just giving this a little whirl here. And as always, my daughter gets very enthusiastic when we cook. So medium heat until the butter melts. Holly's mixing up the spices in the ground. You want to get the best quality that you possibly can. So not only do you want to get all natural, but Holly was going to tell you a little bit more about the buzzwords for when you're shopping.
So you don't want to just make sure that it's natural. You need to investigate a little bit further. So you can ask your butcher, or you can just check the label. Make sure that it says no growth hormone or no antibiotics ever. And also, if you're buying beef or lamb, you want to make sure that it says 100% grass-fed or grass-fed and grass-finished. You have to make sure that it's grass-fed for its whole life.
Yes. Otherwise, it's like if you ate Twinkies the last 6 months of your life, how healthy would you be? Yeah, not so much. So you want to make sure that you're getting the best quality, and that's how you do it. Those are the buzzwords, the shopping buzzwords. Okay, so this is ready to go. How's that?
I think we're all mixed up, so I'm just going to start forming some patties. So do you ever make this with any other kinds of meat, or do you usually use pork?
Yeah, you know, anything is good. Ground chicken is really delicious, ground beef. Yeah, just go ahead and drop them on in there. So the thinner if you want to cook them really quickly, make them a little bit thinner. It's really a preference. And also you can use whatever spice variation you want, and they're all really tasty. You can add cinnamon to it, and that's really good. Yeah, if you want to just give it a different flavor.
Yeah. Garlic or onion powder.
Absolutely.
Red pepper.
Yeah, if you want to get spicy. Yeah.
So I'll put 3 on here.
Yeah, and you can, you know, you don't have to cook it all at once. You can mix up a pound of the meat, of the sausage, and then keep it in the fridge for a few days, or even cook it all up in one batch and freeze the rest of them, so that you can just take a couple sausages out when you want them, and that's a really good time saver. So we're just going to let these cook for a few moments.
So another great thing about this dish is that 1 pound of the pork makes about 8 to 10 patties, when 2 patties a serving, so that's 4 to 5 servings of breakfast sausage, which is really economical. So much less expensive than buying the frozen patties, which are $6 a box for the organic ones, really high in sodium, and there's only 6 in a box, so they're about $1 a piece. So,
so yeah, it's a good way to save.
Just make your own, freeze it.
Yeah. All right, so these sausages have been cooking for about 3 minutes, and they are done, ready for taste testing. So Holly, how many grams of protein would you say?
I think probably about 10 grams per sausage. So I would say 2 patties would be a great breakfast.
Great for blood stabilizing, huh?
Yeah, having a good dose of protein in the morning again helps to stabilize your blood sugar, like we talked about with protein pancakes.
Yes, we just have these on organics, on a bed of organic spinach.
And they smell delicious. So
I'm cool for a moment and tell you what you could combine these with.
Yeah.
Don't want to burn Holly's.
No, I'm going to be the taster today. Let's let him cool. So you could even saute spinach, or maybe steam some kale and have them with kale.
That's really good. I've done that before. It's really tasty. And if you need a little more starch, then you can do potatoes or sweet potatoes, and just have a little starch on the side. One great thing, I'll let you start to get ready for the test, is if you eat the protein first, as opposed to eating everything all together with the meal, if you get that protein into your system, then it helps balance your insulin even more. So that's a little tip. All right, drum roll.
Big test. I'm gonna have a bite of.
Yeah. You can also add a little bit more ghee if you need a little more fat.
It's delicious.
Yeah, good stuff. So as promised, another very healthy, very easy, very quick, non-traditional breakfast food. We'll give them a try.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. See you soon.